All right, time for another one. This is for the non-illuminated monument sign for the Mecca Sports Park. Rush, 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 the one that's due yesterday. So that being said, let's get after it. Let's go after the lay of the land here real quick. We've got our top frame, got the bottom frame. We've got jiggies for both top and bottom here. Got some lift points, you know what those are. You got the bottom skins, and we've got the top skins, and we've got the Mjolnirs, but we're gonna wait on those. And we've got the flat cutout letters, which are also 1/4 inch. So it's pretty simple. I was laughing. I was thinking I could probably, like an eye test, I could just zoom in on this right here and just show this to you and be like, what is this? And you'll be like, oh, I know what that is. So that's a monument sign. It's fatter on the bottom. It's skinny on the top. It's 2 parts. It's got a bar running down the bottom 2 by 2. It'll have lift points across the top. So yes, I could just show you this right here and you probably guess it's this. So it is. So you got a bottom frame, top frame. You're going to mate them together like you do with some lords and, you know, screws or rivets, whatever you want to do. You've got your lift points across here. Here's your cut sheet. Now, that brings in the Mjolnirs. Like I said, we are holding on this till we get YJ. Not sure if it's 3x or 4x, which changes how we make these. So we don't know what to cut yet. So I'm going to get you that as soon as I know. So you don't have to worry about that. But otherwise, we're good to go there. And you're just going to put all this together. So that being said, let's talk about the faces. I have yet to make a sign that has 1/4 inch thick aluminum faces. So this will all be routed in 3/16 island fill. And then we're just going to lords the faces on. So obviously get your bottom skins up, get everything done, get them framed. And then you're going to lay this on its side, obviously. So make sure it's well supported because this is going to be heavy. So make sure you got some like 4x, because this is 16 and this is 8. So you'll have a 4x on one side. So make sure it's supported really well. And then I did a minimum of clecos. Also, these clecos are 193s. So I'm not sure if we have zombie 193s yet. I know we pretty much use 193s kind of just to hold 1/4 in place while you tack it for the most part. So you might be converting plus, you know, these 2 faces, plus we have a bigger sign coming with more of this. So you might be dedicating, you might be turning some 193s into zombies for lords. So you might want to bring in some fresh ones. So the ones you lose to lords on this, you might start a box for 193 zombies if you don't have that yet. So just keep that in mind. But again, you guys got this down. The other thing I just want to point out is the flat cutouts. So this is all routed into the face, but you do have flat cutouts on the bottom. So Jim stressed that we need to make sure these are mechanically locked down. It might be kind of tough to get in there with your screw. You know, I prefer the 1024 screw from the back. It's just easier. But because you're going to be kind of working blind after assembly, after paint, might be easier with studs and nuts. But anyway, you want to make sure they're locked down. And also when it comes time to put these, we do have mirroring letters. So you have 6s and 9s and you have the N and the U here. So I put a mark on the N and I put a mark on the 9. So look for those when you go to assemble. So that way you don't get it twisted, literally 180 degrees. Also, the studs bring up the issue of the jigs. So you can see where the studs fall along the framing. Pretty much did a good job of Swiss cheesing these braces here. So I went ahead and clearanced them for, it doesn't matter which way, left, right. I went ahead and made them standardized for all studs on all of them. And then that means you have specified jigs for the bottom box. So look for these Swiss cheesy ones. I've got rounded corners here and they're just a little bit longer. But otherwise, all the jigs, you can see they are the same. So all your middle jigs will fit in the middle and all your corner jigs are corner jigs. But otherwise, you know, you can tell the funky ones here, like these cross pieces and here, you'll be able to tell that. But otherwise, just look for these weirdos and they go on the bottom where the studs go. After paint, after all is said and done, when you do assembly, just have caution. This will be a heavy sign. I know most of our signs, even when you get push throughs, acrylic and all that, they're heavy, but I'm just worried that this is gonna be extra heavy. So just like working on a car on top of jacks, make sure that you trust, make sure it's nice and safe for yourself, because you're gonna have to kind of go up underneath here, reach your arm in and nail down these So make sure you're confident and you feel safe wherever you put this thing. Make sure you got good sawhorses and all that. So I just want to make sure everyone's safe when you go to assemble this after paint. But other than that, I think that's it. It's just a quick little hit. Just want to make sure those are the few things to keep your eye out for. When you do put these down, again, you don't have any clecos in the middle. I just have it around the perimeter. So maybe it's going to be a multi-person, lay this down on its side. It might be a multi-person move because it's going to be heavy. And then you might want to have your ballasts ready to go. Because I don't know, sometimes, 1/4 inch will cup a little bit. Depends on, the sheet. So you might need to put some weight in the middle. So have those clecos ready, have multiple people, do plenty of lords on the frame. And then you might be stacking ballasts kind of in the middle to smush it and just let it sit and get good and cooked. And then you're going to repeat it on the other side, obviously. So yeah, just have those, like I said, you're not going to have any clecos in the middle to help you hold it down. So just keep that in mind. And like I said, maybe bring in some more 3/16 clecos, depending on how many go zombie on you. So, but I think that's it. So if you have any questions, hit me up.
Check the technique. Check the technique.